Welcome on board Narrowboat Isness, and welcome to the office, or should we call it orifice. And this is my wonderful school desk. It must be a 1970s, 1960s, maybe older. It's got that one of them lids on it. The ink pot's here, and it's got somewhere a groove in there where you can put your pencils and your pens. But it's nice to have on the boat. It's easy to move about. I can change if it's not fixed, so it's ideal, just the right size. I love my foliage inside, and I've done quite well actually this year and last year with these plants. He's looking a little bit thin, so maybe he wants repotting. I just love them, and it was a few years ago, many years ago, I actually used to play music to my plants. I used to put on some classical music, put it on when I went out, and apparently they can hear. I didn't know what this vlog was going to be about this week. A couple of weeks ago there was some, what I call my gardeners, outside the boat doing the garden for me. Not really, they're actually part of CRT, Canal River Trust, cutting the vegetation back and trimming the hedgerows. I forgot all about that footage, and I really wanted to put it in one of my vlogs. So it was all on the theme of trees and shrubs. It is spring, and it is time for pruning a few little things. So if you've got any plants that have got dead stringy bits on, cut them down to where there's a new shoot, just above the new shoot, not too close to it though, because we can still get some frost, so beware of that. Everything's starting growing now, even the grass, and you know, because grass grows after around 10 degrees. If the temperature stays at 10 degrees, you'll find the grass grows. It starts awakening. That's another subject. I'm lucky here because the canal, it's not always trimmed right back, and so you get bits of nettles and wildflowers growing in the towpath, on the edge of the towpath, which is great for the wildlife. It really is nice. I know it is difficult to get in sometimes to moor up and that, things like that, but you can always trim it yourself, you know, just where you get off the boat. I love my life as a narrowboater. I love it. I love it. I wanted to go and cruise off today and get some supplies further down the canal, but instead of Bosley, this was to go to Macclesfield, and it's quite a few miles, and there's a couple of swing bridges to get through. I'd set off because it was absolutely glorious sunshine, and I thought, well, what an opportunity to film my cruise going down there. And on the way, about halfway, somebody happened to be waving their hands and said to me, you do know that you can't get through to Macclesfield because at Black Road, one of the bridges, 38, 39, there's a problem with a culvert, so they've closed the canal on the Macclesfield Canal. Sometimes shit happens, you know, and when shit happens, you just got to go along with it, you know, and clear it up, sort it out, prune it back, cut it, whatever you have to do. Let that light in, get that space. So despite the canal being closed, I still had a good day, and I cruised back, and what I need I'll have to get next time. I started seeing again the light through the trees, and there was this wood theme going on with me, this forest theme, and I was just, yeah, so connected with sort of like the foliage and the trees. the silhouette trees and the clouds and the blue sky all reflecting in the water was absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to share a bit of that with you right now. When I got back and finally managed to get back into the boat, have a cup of tea, it was time to go off and get some food from a local supermarket, get some dinner. I decided to just take my camera along the canal towpath, and as the sun was setting, and again it was looking through the hedgerows and seeing that light and space beyond, and it was absolutely beautiful. As the sun was setting, there was a blackbird, and it caught my eye through the hedgerow. It sat lower down on a branch, and I looked back, and it was watching the sunset. Along the canal towpath just to the side of me, there was the daffodils, and one of the daffodils really stood out to me. It was silhouetted by the orange glow behind it. It was absolutely beautiful. After the walk along the canal, I got in my car and headed to the local supermarket. And it's a supermarket that has, you know, everything, bedding, the whole lot. And it's been a while since I've had some new bedding, and I wanted something that was like vegetation. It was green, it was plants. I've never been able to find anything that's what I wanted on that theme of the trees and the shrubs and pruning and leaves, and there it was. There was the duvet that I wanted, and it's on my bed tonight, and I'm really looking forward to getting into that bedroom and falling asleep beneath the foliage. There is nothing like getting into a bed with a new duvet sheet on. People are so friendly along the canal, you know, and especially on a sunny day, everybody's waving and saying hello, and everybody's happy. Well, maybe not everybody, but the majority of people that use the canal, cycling, walking, running, boating, kayaking, they're all having a good time. They're feeling good, you know.
Appreciate that. Thanks.
It's a great place. The canals to me are like a big national park right through the country, and everybody's got access to a canal. You know, you're within kilometres, 2 to 5 kilometres of a canal somewhere in the country. There'll be one near you. Get on that canal towpath and enjoy it. Whatever you want to do, cycling, running, walking. For me as a boater, I'm one for sharing, you know, like my experiences. The canal is here to be shared as well. What's your views on everything else outside nature, like what's going on in the world with COVID and everything about this? Let's skip that one, shall we? Let's talk about nature and beautiful things. Yeah, nature is all connected and works together. There's no conspiracy stories in nature. That's where I like to be. Where nature works, it all connects together, and it brings us good well-being and mindfulness. Switching on the telly and watching the news doesn't do that for me. Sorry for the interruption, but this is important. It's something beautiful. It's a lovely news story. And that's what we want, is good news stories, isn't it, nowadays? We don't want to hear about the bad stuff. Lovely Jan, a friend and viewer, has been watching the vlogs and for some time now, and she went in to hospital the other day and she had to have a hip operation. And just before going into theatre, before they called her, she watched one of the vlogs, and the reports back have come back from Jan that she felt relaxed, she felt calm. And that is absolutely wonderful news to hear. It touches my heart. Thank you, Jan, for letting us know, and all our love to you, and hope you get better soon. Thank you for all your lovely comments. Keep them coming in. I'm really touched by your stories, and how my vlog is helping you. And this is what it's about for me. This vlog is about me giving. If my experiences can help people, that's fantastic. So there you go, that's it. That's how this vlog has been made. It was just simply because my gardeners had been out. I forgot to film about it, and then everything fitted in perfectly. It's been a long day, and it's time for me to retire. And you know where I'm going to go? You know where I'm going to go very soon. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It is free. It doesn't cost you anything. There's a thumbs up button. If you've liked the video, click the thumbs up button, and also there's a bell button, and if you click that, it gives you notifications of when my next vlog is online, because apparently, even though when you subscribe, sometimes you don't get a notification. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. I've got more vlogs to come. I'm going to share lots of beautiful experiences with you. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you back on board Narrowboat Isness very soon.